This is the resource book that the students have been working on. So their aim is to make something similar to this. This book will be used to house the projects that we are going to be working on for the term. So that's why it's an important part, and that's why it's the first thing that we are working on. So that's the resource book. Now, my book is falling apart, but that's besides the point. The first thing that the boys would have needed to have is a straw board. This is the straw board. This is the spine, the cover. They need two of this. They would then get the fabric and paste the fabric down, just like this person did. Where we have a small, minuscule amount of space left in between, so that the book, the cover, can fold. If it's pressed against each other, the cover, the spine and the cover, it becomes harder to fold. So that's why there needs to be a small amount of space in between. We need to ensure that there's a good amount of space on both, between where the straw board is and the end of the fabric, and that goes for top and the bottom, because we're gonna need to fold. We're gonna need to fold, and let me quickly demonstrate that fold. So the fold is simple. It folds in here. It folds in here, aiming to form a 90-degree here, a 45-degree angle here. If it's like this, it's not going to work as well. Like that, it won't work as well. Also, we can't have the fabric being pressed up against the end of the straw board. We need to leave maybe 2 millimeters worth of space. So after you bring it like here, as such, you then peel back the fabric a little bit. Because when we fold, so they would glue down here. That's the first thing. They glue this down, and after that's glued down, you can then make the fold. That's the first fold. And the second fold. Now this is what you want. You want there to be, this is what we call a mitre. And this is where both ends come to form. Both ends come at a 45 to form that 90 that we have here. So, and that needs to be done on both sides. So because I'm not gluing at the moment, both ends would have been needed to glue down. After you peel it back, glue down this end, glue down this end. We then would have made the fold here, so with both ends, as I demonstrated a while ago. Both ends, top end, and the bottom end. Now if you don't peel back the material a little bit, this is what's going to happen. You get this big amount of space here that we don't necessarily want. So all of that needs to be glued down. This is an example of that. and yet the spine can still be bent. This is how it looks on the front. So after this point, the boys would then take the cartridge paper that they were told to carry, and doing the same thing again, they'd be folding the cartridge paper down. Let me see if I can briefly show that one. So a quick demonstration for this one. So the two things you're gonna need is obviously your straw board and with the fabric on it, and your cartridge paper. Now, aim here is to